Hello, Taylor here today. As you can see in the title, sorry I can't seem to get this. As you can see in the title, we are going to find out how much paint it takes to cover 12 by 12. Short answer, 5 ounces. Slightly longer answer, 5 to 6. Now, I've got these bottles that I bought at Tap Plastic. They have ounces on them. So I filled it up and then I poured 5 ounces into a cup of Floetrol. I'm using Floetrol because it has the correct consistency. Notes about Floetrol: always shake your Floetrol. Always shake it. Then always strain your Floetrol. Do not ever, unless you don't mind paint boogers and unless you don't mind globby stuff in your paint pours, always strain it. Otherwise you'll have paint boogers or Floetrol boogers. So here's 5 ounces in one of those average old cups, dollar store. Here's a 12-inch canvas, not the dollar store, but use coupons wherever you shop. I have, let's see, I did it earlier. I have stretched my canvas. See, tight as a drum. You want to stretch your canvas because you want your paint to be able to move and not get bogged down in the middle of your canvas. So here we go. This should be a fairly short video. Now, depending on how you pour also might affect how much paint you'll need. Some people pour from the corner and do all this ziggy-zag. Some people pour in the center. Add if you're going to let a whole lot of paint fall off your canvas in the first few, several seconds, because you'll need more to fill it in. So here we go. Of course, you put your dirty cup down. You wait for the paint to settle. Remember that the cloud is going to be the paint that you put in the bottom of your cup, and that's going to cover the top of your pour. And that's a whole nother subject. Okay, so this is a standard way a lot of people pour. Bippity boppity, a little bit of debris in there. I don't care for this because I'm just going to shove it back in the bottle. So then we shift our paint. Okay, we fill it back. We roll it down to this side. We're trying to save some paint, right? Then we let it flow down. I roll my paint. I'm not retrieving any paint at this point. It's still very fluid. So this is 5 ounces of paint. We've got extra at that. If you skimp on your paint, you will be short and your paint will stop moving soon, and that's one of my biggest errors. So there you go, full coverage, including sides, at 5 ounces of paint on a 12 by 12 canvas. I didn't even really need to backfill any of the sides. So that's your really short lesson for today. I hope it's helpful. It's definitely a better video than my attempt at showing you how much paint goes on a 10 by 10 in my very early days, and that was a really funny video, but I think it annoyed some people as well. Anyways, there you go, and you can add or subtract the amount of paint depending on. Remember, the thicker your pour, the more likely it is to crack. The thinner, maybe there will be less interaction with the paint. I haven't practiced enough with thin pours, but in a nutshell, there you go. Thanks for dropping by. Have a great day, and this has got to be one of my shortest videos.